Okay, how you guys doing there? Hopefully doing good. Hopefully you guys are keeping up with your math and watching videos and emailing me if you have any questions and so forth. About ready to start section 3-4. This one hopefully isn't too bad of a section. We're graphing lines. We're going to be graphing them a little bit differently though. Okay, we're going to be graphing lines in standard form. Okay, standard form. So anyhow, we're just going to dive into the assignment on section 3-4. It's not a real long assignment. I think there's like 20 questions total. This assignment's due on Wednesday, the 25th, the day before Thanksgiving. So I think if you get right on it, you shouldn't have too much problem getting it done pretty quickly. So section 3-4, we're graphing lines, okay, and we're starting on question number 3. And they're asking us to graph, this is a line, the line x equals 4. The line x equals 4. Well, if you only have one variable, like just x or just y, it's really simple to graph them, okay? If you have both variables, x and y, in your equation, it's a little more difficult, but not too bad, okay? So if you just have one variable, just so you understand, it's either going to be a vertical line or it's going to be a horizontal line, okay? If you have just one variable. If you have both variables, both x and y, it's going to be a diagonal line, okay? This just has x. We just ask ourselves, where is x 4? Where is x 4? Well, the x-axis we know runs left and right. X is positive 4. 4 spots to the right. If it was negative 4, it would be 4 spots to the left. We put a dot there, but we're not done because this is a line. This is not a point, it's a line. So what you do is you draw the line across that axis, okay? What I mean is this. If I drew this way, I'm drawing it on that axis. I got to draw it across the axis. So it's a vertical line. And that problem's done. That's all you got to do, okay? It's a vertical line through 4. That's it. So question number 5, okay? Now, if you're thinking, are they all like this? No, they're not, okay? The first few are like this. Y equals negative 3. Again, we only have one variable. Here we had an x but no y. Here we have a y but no x. So again, it's either going to be vertical or horizontal. You can probably guess if it says x equals, it's vertical. So if it says y equals, it's going to be horizontal. And if you can't remember that, it's okay. I'll show you. I already told you ways you can remember it. We ask ourselves, where is y negative 3? Well, we know our y-axis runs up and down. Where is y negative 3? Down 3 spots, and I put a dot there, but we're not done again, because this is supposed to be a line, okay? And we don't draw it on the axis, we draw it across the axis. And it is horizontal, just like we thought it was going to be. Okay, that problem's done. That's all you got to do, okay? Now, I said they're going to get a little tougher, and here we go. Number 7. Now they ask us to find what are called the intercepts, the x and y intercepts of 2x plus 3y is 12. 2x plus 3y equals 12. Okay, now, if we were going to graph this, which we're not because they didn't ask us to, it would be a diagonal line because there's both an x and a y, okay? But here's what we do. To find the x-intercept, what you do is you plug in 0 for y. To find the x-intercept, plug in 0 for y. And when you plug in 0 for y, this goes away. 3 times 0, it's gone. So we can temporarily cover it up. And we're left with 2x is 6. 2x is 12. We ask ourselves, 2 times what is 12? 6. So, to find the x-intercept, you plug in 0 for y. To find the y-intercept, you plug in 0 for x. And again, if you plug in 0 here, 2 times 0, 0 goes away. So 3 times y is 12. 3 times what is 12? 4. That's it. Now, this problem's done, but if you were to graph it, and we're going to be graphing these real soon here in the next few minutes or so, what that means, the x-intercept is 6, that means this line touches the x-axis at 6. Here's the x-axis. It hits right there. The y-intercept, it hits it at 4. It hits right there, and then you would do that. Again, you don't need to graph the line on that particular problem, but coming up real soon in the next few problems, you are going to have to be graphing them, okay? So your question number 9. Number 9 is the same type question. So you got to be careful because we have some negatives here. We have negative 4x plus 8y equals, I think it's 16. Negative 16. Make sure you write the problem down, right? Okay, so again, the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Okay, so to find the x-intercept, we basically just have to cover this up. We're going to plug in 0 for y, so we just cover it up, it goes away. Negative 4 times what gives you negative 16. Be careful, it's positive 4. Negative 4 times positive 4 is negative 16. A lot of students think it's negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 4 would have been a positive 16. So the x-intercept's 4. The y-intercept, cover up the x. 8 times what is negative 16? 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Let's look at question number 11. Okay, so we have what? 3x minus 6y is 2. 3x minus 6y equals 2. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, you're not getting very good nice answers here, but that's okay. Same thing though, x-intercept, y-intercept. Find the x-intercept, cover up the y. Now, this isn't a very nice number. It says 3x equals 2. What do I times 3 by to make 2? Not a nice number. To actually solve that, we divide by 3. You know what 2 divided by 3 is? 2/3. Leave it as 2/3. Okay? To find the y-intercept, cover up the x. So we're left with negative 6y equals 2. Again, what do I times negative 6 by to get 2? Not a very nice number. So we divide by negative 6, we divide by negative 6. Be careful, 2 divided by 6 is not 3. Okay, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 divided by 6, 2 goes in here once, 2 goes in here 3 times, so negative 1/3. Okay, it doesn't matter if the negative's on the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter. Okay? Question number 13. Okay, now they ask us to start graphing these things. And we've already done one like that, so there's really nothing new here. Okay? You're going to find the intercepts, and then you're going to plot them, and then you're going to graph them. So when we look at number 13, we have, what do we have here? 5x plus 3y is 30. 5x plus 3y equals 30. Okay? So the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Okay, to find the x-intercept, we cover up the y. 5 times what is 30? 6. To find the y-intercept, cover up the x. 3 times what is 30? 10. So our x-intercept is 6. Where is x 6? 6 to the right. Our y-intercept is 10. That's up 10. Here's our second dot. There's our line. Okay, so nothing new. We're just graphing them now. We already did that on one problem earlier. Question number 15. We have negative 12x plus 3y equals 24, I think it is. Yep, 24. So to find our x-intercept, y-intercept. To find the x-intercept, cover up the y. Negative 12 times what is positive 24? Well, negative 12 times negative 2 is positive 24. To find the y-intercept, cover up the x. 3y is 24. 3 times what's 24? 3 times 8 is 24. Our x-intercept is negative 2. That's down 2 spots. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. That'd be our y-intercept. Our x-intercept is negative 2. That's 2 to the left. Made a mistake there. Sorry, guys. Our y-intercept is positive 8. That's up 8. And there's our line. Okay. Okay, with number 16 is the next one. We're skipping that one. I'll let you guys do that on your own. Number 21. Question number 21. That's the next one if I'm doing every other problem with you guys. So 21. This one looks a little tougher. It's not. So we're going to do something real quick at the beginning. Negative 5 halves x plus y. Oh. Y equals, I think it says 10. Equals 10. Okay, this one has fractions. I don't like fractions. You don't like fractions. Nobody likes fractions. Okay? So, I think I've shown this to you before. You do something called clearing your denominators. And what that means is you multiply everything by the denominator, by the bottom number. Okay? In this case, we're going to times everything by 2. Now we times everything on top by 2. Okay? So no times this by 2 and that by 2. Okay? 2 times negative 5 is negative 10 over 2x plus 2 times y is 2y equals 2 times 10 is 20. Now, it looks like we have a fraction, but we don't. 10 over 2 is negative 5x plus 2y. So what's nicer about this, no more fractions. We don't like fractions, so we got rid of them. Okay, it's something called clearing your denominators. Okay, so now we do the same thing we've been doing. Your x-intercept and your y-intercept. Find your x-intercept, cover up the y. Negative 5 times what is positive 20? Negative 4. Find my y-intercept, cover up the x. 2 times what's 20? 10. And then we graph these. Okay? Our x-intercept's negative 4. That's 4 to the left. Our y-intercept's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. And there's our line. Okay? So other than fractions, that one's not any different. Okay, 22. Okay, we're skipping 22. On to question number 29. 29. Just a couple more. Not a real long section. Okay. Okay, so on to question 29. Okay, so we have 5x plus 3y is 30. 5x plus 3y is 30. We're going to make this one really, really quick, okay? You know how I'm going to do this one right here? 5x plus 3y is 30? I already did it. It's right there, okay? This particular problem, you don't have to graph it. They ask you to identify the graph. Well, we've already graphed it, okay? So that's not cheating. That's just being efficient. We already did it once. We don't need to do it a second time. Okay, it's literally the same problem, okay? So, and then the last one, 31. 5x minus 3y equals 30. I think that's what it says. Yep. Okay, so this looks like everything else is going to be the same thing. Well, no, it's got a minus sign right there, so that's not the same exact problem. So our x-intercept and our y-intercept. Find our x-intercept, cover up the y. 5 times what's 30? 5 times 6 is 30. To find our y-intercept, cover up the x. Negative 3 times what's 30? Well, negative 10. Okay, over here it was positive 10 because of that negative sign right there. So our x-intercept is 6. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. Y-intercept is negative 10, that's down 10. And there's our line, okay? All right, I think that's it for every other problem. Yes, it is. Okay, so again, make sure hopefully you're watching these videos and keeping up. If you have questions, like usual, email me and I'll get back with you guys. Make sure you stay up on your studies and hope you guys have a nice turkey day. Don't eat too much, all right? We'll see you.